So you're looking for a lightweight trailer, but you want kind of all the nice amenities, you want a quality build, and you want a great price. Well, they have redesigned the R-Pod for 2025, and that's exactly what I'm gonna show you. This R-Pod 194 is amazing. It is a great couples coach, so stick around. I'm gonna show you all the details. Hey everybody, I'm PJ with Princess Craft RV. This is the brand new 2025 R-Pod 194. They have new designs, they have new layouts, new exterior. They have done such a good job in including all of the great options that you like and making them standard. That's right, there's no options on this. Now this 194 model, it is only about 3140 in weight. Gosh, so light, and it's 20 foot 6 inches long. But you'll be amazed at the space and the features included in it. So let's go in and get started. I love the new interior. Light walls. Look at this ceiling. It has a nice whitewash wood grain look, not just a standard panel. Great. And the floor is light. The bed covers are light. I mean, it just feels so open in here. And guys, this is not a very huge trailer. Part of it is the windows. They have great windows all the way around just as you walk in the door. So we're going to start right up here. Now this is a queen size bed. How nice. I will tell you this is a firm mattress, so my suggestion is adding a topper on it. You can buy a Tempur-Pedic topper for $100. And if you like a real soft mattress, then that's gonna make this real cushy. But if you like a firmer mattress, this might be perfect. Windows on both sides. Now this one slides. The one on the far side is going to egress out because that guy is your escape hatch. That's right. If you didn't already know this, every trailer has to have an escape route. And that is what qualifies as the emergency exit in this trailer. So, nice ventilation here, but I want to scoot on the other side of this mattress and show you this front window because that is really what makes this feel so great in here. You know, last year, the year before, they took out some of the front windows in the R-Pods, and it made a huge difference. So they put them back in, like I said, redesigned. So this is a dual-pane acrylic window on the front. Don't worry about it. It's not going to get rock chipped and all that. They're very durable. And once you unlatch it, the thing that I like the most about this window is that it completely opens and gets you some really great airflow. So you just push it open and it goes open a little further, and then you just tighten this down and it holds that window open. You can use the blackout shade or you could use the screen, and I wish you could feel the air that's coming through there. It's just lovely. So everything is open up here. There are some of us who love the windows. We love to be inside, but we want all the fresh air. So this is perfect. Right over here at the head of the bed is a few more cool things I want to show you. Now, I'll get these pillows out of the way because they do come with the camper. But I want you to see that there's a nice shelf there for your books, your keys, maybe your glasses. I need my glasses at night when I'm reading. And then you have two cup holders. This is a wireless charger on top, but if you need those electrical outlets, just pop that up, give it a tug, and you've got all the USBs. Right underneath at the bottom is a USB-C, and of course the two household plugs. Very handy. I know a lot of people who put their CPAP machine right up there on that ledge, plug it in, you're good to go. All right, on the other side, you've got a 12-volt television. It's difficult to tell whether you have a 12-volt or a 110, and why it matters is that with a 12-volt television, You don't need to actually plug in at a campground. You can pull over at a rest area and turn on the TV and it's going to run off your battery. It is a smart TV, so, just stream your favorite shows. Really nice to have in here, right up here where you can see it from the dinette or from the bed. Did you notice that really nice glass door? It has a great screen on this side, and I love that they've got all of the features on the door so that when you're shopping, you can see exactly what tow vehicle is going to work well. You can see all the features on this trailer. I don't know, just a nice perk when you're shopping for trailers. Now let's talk about all of the controls that are on the wall as you come in the door. So on the top left, that is the solar controller because, yes, you have 100 watts of solar on the roof, and the solar controller is going to control that, charging the batteries. Be sure they don't overcharge. So you can always see what's happening right there. When you're looking for some tunes, that's right next to it with your IRV technologies. That connects to an app on your phone, works really great. And of course, it has the HDMI plugins. It's got the Bluetooth. It's got zone 1 and zone 2 because you're going to have speakers inside and out. So, going to create a great atmosphere when you're camping. A little more functional down below. Over here, you've got all the lights. You do have an 11-foot power awning on the outside. Those controls are right here. The awning lights, because of course you've got that nice LED strip on it. The porch light and your courtesy lights right overhead. In the middle here is going to be your tankless water heater controls. That's right, it's not an upgrade, it's standard on every R-Pod. So you get almost instant, not quite instant, but very quick hot water. You don't have a tank to take care of, and it doesn't take up much room. Tankless water heaters are becoming a really nice feature, and that's controlled right here at the door. Now, just to the right of that, you've got a switch to turn on your water heater right here. So you see that it lights up right there. You do have the water pump and, of course, the tank monitors. This trailer has 30 gallons fresh, 30 gray, 30 black, pretty standard in an R-Pod, and wow, great to have all those tank sizes. Depending on what model you pick, you've got plenty of tank space. All right, let's keep going. So next I want to talk to you about storage. Storage is always the question when you get into a small trailer like this. I keep saying small. We sell so many that are smaller than this. This is a very nice couples coach. But you've got great storage up here. I love the glass fronts. They're a little bit frosted. They give it a nice high-tech look. But you do have open space all the way across in here. There's no dividers. That's helpful if you've got larger things that need to fit in around the stanchions here on the front. Really easy to pack. They have put the household plug and the 2 USBs right here underneath. You've got the 2 lights so that your table is going to be well lit. And of course, a nice open window. So when you're sitting at the dinette, you can look out, enjoy the view. When you're looking at storage, you've also got a pantry here that's huge. It is probably over 2 feet deep, and you've got 3 different shelves. You've also got storage underneath the bed. Now, it isn't a lift-up bed, but you've got a nice open space underneath. I would probably use tubs, just slide what you need under there. It's going to hold a lot of stuff. And on top of that, both of these seats have storage under them. Just lift up the base and you've got wide open space to store more gear. The kitchen's got a ton of storage too. We'll look at that in just a minute. So let's talk about the seating. They've done a great job right here because this is a 2-pole table. That's important to mention because this table is super sturdy. It's got a nice wrap on it here, so it feels very much like a solid surface. Of course, I love the white. I love the marble top on it, but it's lightweight, it's durable, and gives you years of wear. Just take those poles out, drop it down, you have a nice sleeping area here as well. And I was surprised when I measured it because it's actually 6'1", so it isn't just for kids. So moving back into the kitchen area, and let's face it guys, all the open space is right here by the dinette and the bed. This is, for all intensive purposes, a one-person kitchen. But I'm okay with that because I would be cooking in here and then I'm going to go outside and enjoy the outdoors. So let's take a look at all the amenities. Underneath this nice size pantry is going to be your forced air furnace, and that is going to keep this space so toasty at night. Next to that is the road vac. I love this road vac. It is one of the signature features in all the R-Pods. Just lift it up with your foot. It's real loud, and sweep into it. It is going to suck up everything on your floor. I mean, even some of the things maybe you weren't wanting to go in the vacuum. Don't panic. You can dig it out just like the one at home. But just sweep everything in there, keep your camper very clean, and then drop it down with your foot. You're good to go. You can also get attachments that are going to clean your whole camper. And they are standard now. And right in here in this blue bag are all of those vacuum attachments. Let's see. Can you see that bag? It's pretty amazing. All of this so that you can keep this camper clean even when you're camping. And it all runs off your battery. Did I mention that everything with this camper that I'm showing you is standard? What's an option? Nothing. Even the 15,000 BTU AC, standard. Okay, so once you pass the road vac, the next thing that you see is going to be the converter. It's going to have the breakers and the fuses in it. Easy to get to down there. And this lovely two-door 12-volt Furrion refrigerator. Just open this up and you've got so much space. These nice three shelves right here in the door. I love this refrigerator. It goes all the way back to the wall because 12-volt refrigerators don't need a cooling unit in the back. Super efficient and don't use much battery power. On top of that, they cool in about 2 hours. I mean, it just doesn't get any better. The freezer, it's just as nice, except for you have to open it from underneath. It's huge. You want to carry ice cream, frozen dinners, pizzas, all the above. Just drop it right in here. You've got the space. So let's step back, take a closer look at this kitchen. Counter space is always a concern in a small trailer, and they have done a great job here because you've got about 2.5 feet here to the left of the stove, and then a big open space on the other side. So if you like to put out a toaster, maybe a toaster oven, an air fryer, coffee pot, you guys know me, gotta have my coffee pot. You've got plenty of space. I love that. 110 plug is right up here underneath the cabinet, and you've got a glass top here, but if you need 2 burners, they are right underneath. I had some concerns about these 2 burners when they use the front and the back, but honestly, folks, I have used this stove. It works great. I almost never use 2 burners when I'm camping, for sure. And if I do need it, it's right here. Very easy to do. Okay, let's fold this back down. I do love the lights on the front, but if you don't, you can always just turn it off. You have another plug right here on the front with the 2 USBs, so they just make it easy to connect to electricity wherever you are. Down below is the microwave convection oven. Okay, so pros and cons, so many pros that I've mentioned. It is a little tricky to get down here and use this microwave, right? Not gonna lie, I'm not a very big person and I'm gonna have to kind of pay attention. But did I mention this trailer is barely over 3,000 pounds? Did I mention it's only 20 feet long? And did you see all the amazing things they have fit in and the open space in the front? So that's part of this layout. You know, you have to make compromises with every trailer, especially the ones that are smaller and lighter. All right, so you do have this amazing round sink. They always put this great dark, it is a stainless brush sink. It's about 8 to 9 inches deep, so you don't have to worry about those shallow sinks, hard to get things under it. And look at this arch with the faucet here. So easy to wash dishes, fill pots and pans, whatever it is you need to do. And they've done a great job with the brushed gold on all of the handles and on the appliances. I love it. It is very pretty in here. Let's look at storage. Cabinets up all the way around. So let's open these up. And of course, this is the standard about 12, 13, 14 inches deep there. And it goes to the end, and then you start again on this side. It does have an opening there, although it is framed a bit, so it's not fully open. I would tend to use these as two separate spaces, but really nice storage, right? There is also this huge cabinet underneath. So take a look. Now, of course, you do have some plumbing that comes along with this sink, so you have to work around that. The bottom doesn't go all the way back on that bottom shelf, but still great storage. On top of that, one of my favorite things is drawers. I love drawers when I'm camping. They're an efficient way to use small spaces. And they have put a bank of 3 drawers right here. And these drawers are going to be probably 15 inches deep. And you can reach in about 4 inches in them. And that's going to be a nice size. You will be able to store all the things you need to grab easily right there. So maybe not a huge kitchen, but it's got everything you need, including 2 windows that open. I love that. Bathroom is right here. Let's take a look. Seriously, folks, you weren't expecting dancing room in here, were you? But it's not so bad. There is one standing space, and everything wraps around it. I mean, it's pretty efficient. You have a nice size shower, plenty of elbow room. Now, inside the center of this trailer, it's 6'4". When you step into the shower, it does have a skylight. That drops down to about 6'1". So that will help you if you're a real tall person and you want to know whether you fit. They've done some really nice things with the hardware in here. So you've got a black shower head and the black handles. Right behind me, of course, that's black as well. Maybe a very dark rubbed bronze, I can't really tell. But the counter space right here, it is a smaller sink, but a nice oval sink here. But you do have counter space to the right. That's going to give you a place to set things down, whether it's a makeup bag, whether it's a few towels you want to keep handy. Nice cabinet here, the 3 shelves, and look, a little toothbrush holder. I can always use that. I love the mirror here. You do have a plug on the side. Yeah, if you need to plug in something in the bathroom, super easy to do. And they put some nice hooks on the wall here for you. Just hang up your towel when you're done. Now, not a ton of knee room right here, but for most people, the situated toilet here right on the end, it's going to work just fine. So, not a lot of dancing room, but everything's here. I could work with this. And there's even more storage. Let's take a peek. Space right in here. Again, of course you have to work around the plumbing, but you've got a very small space at the bottom and a larger space here. But behind me, underneath this strip of countertop, is going to be netting, and a lot of things could fit right in there. I tell you what, I would roll up some towels and lay them neatly in there, and they'd be ready to go whenever you step out of the shower. This works. It works in a trailer that's only 20 feet long because, you know what? If there's extra room, I want it in the living space, not in the bathroom. All right. Well, a lot to look at outside, so let's head out there. The solid steps are the first thing I notice when I go in and out of a camper to check it out, and these are the best. They fold up so easily and you're ready to travel. Don't pinch your fingers with those. The next thing I want to mention is this comes with tire pressure monitoring system. This is a very common ad these days because people want to know if their tires are getting hot, if they're low, they need to add some air to them, and this is going to tell you everything you need to know. No need to buy anything extra. Way to go, Arpod. I love that. You've got the same great design that Arpod has always had. The aluminum framing, you've got the fiberglass outside, the Asdel behind this fiberglass. And if you're not familiar with Asdel, that's the product that is impervious to water. So a great addition to a solid built camper like this. Also, Goodyear tires. We get that question a lot. I mean, they just put all the good stuff on this camper. Now right here on my right, you have the vent for the forced air furnace, and this railing right here is going to hold the griddle, the Suburban griddle that comes with this, and the nice prep table. So you're ready to cook right out here. Yep, included. Right under here, those 110 plugs. So many things you can add underneath this awning to have a great outdoor space, and a hot and cold outdoor shower. Just pop in the sprayer and you're ready to, I don't know, rinse off at the beach, maybe clean that grill, whatever you need to do. Stepping around the back, we've got the prep for the backup camera, and the spare tire is going to mount right here on the back of the trailer. You do have that nice 4-inch bumper. And you notice up here we have a bar. That is the expandable ladder prep. So if you decide you want to get up on that roof, just buy the expandable ladder that goes with it. You can hook it in right up there, and you've got access to the roof. You know, a lot of people aren't interested in that. Easy to add if you'd like. Now, stepping around here, we've got a lot more to see. The first thing is the black tank flush. That is really important if you want to keep that 30-gallon black tank nice and clean. Whenever you're dumping right here, because the dump valves are right beneath us, you just hook up the hose right here, flush it through until the water's clear, and you're good to go. Down below, you can hook up a cable or a satellite system, depending on what you are carrying with you or the park has, and that will hook into your TV in there. So if you don't want to stream, you want to use the cable, that works too. The 30-amp electric connection is right here as well, so easy to plug in once you get to your campsite. And right next to it, one of the cool things they've added is a motion detector light right next to it. So if you arrive at the campsite and it's dark, don't worry about it. This light's going to come on and you're going to be able to see all the connections you need. You remember that tankless water heater we talked about? That is right here, and just in front of it, the tank fill for the 30-gallon fresh water tank, as well as the city water connection if you just want to connect directly to the hydrant. In front of that, the storage. Gotta have more storage, and I love these magnetic catches. You just open it up, look at that pass-through storage. Tons of space up here, and when you're done, just drop the door, and you've got a nice baggage door catch. One small thing they've added up here on the front is a little holder for your plug to go into. When you have that 7-way plugged into your vehicle, it stays nice and clean going down the road. It's the campsite that's hard on them. You drop it down in the dirt, maybe it rains. I love having a nice place to just set it right there. It holds it safe, keeps the water out and the mud so they don't deteriorate. The electric jack is standard, and of course the single propane tank on the front. Again, gotta love this window, right? You do have an LED light right here under the window that comes on when you turn on your awning light. So your whole campsite's kind of lit up. Looks great. There is so many great features here. This trailer has everything included. It's lightweight. It's a little over 20 feet long. I really love this layout, so check it out. I'm PJ with Princess Craft. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.